Hello everybody, welcome back to our live studio show. We are back for the first time in, 4 weeks? Something like that. But here we are, the Bitci MXGP of Turkey. And on today's show we've got Marnicq Bervoets, Mathys Boisrame will join us, and Jorge Prado coming in a little later on as well. But before we catch up with our first guest, Marnicq, Lisa, 4 weeks off. Yeah. Did you enjoy your time off?
It was nice. Recharged the batteries, topped up the tannage. Yeah, it was nice. You? What did you do? What did you get up to?
Did 3 weeks of nothing.
Nice.
It was great.
Sounds like fun.
It was. But we're going to need those batteries recharged, aren't we? 9 races coming up in 9 weeks. It's going to be pretty hectic.
That's for sure.
Absolutely. Well, look, Marnicq, let's come straight to you, team manager for Monster Energy Yamaha Factory MX2. We'll talk individually about each rider in a moment, but overall, in a nutshell, how have you seen the season, especially with your 3 guys?
Yes, of course, we are very happy with the situation we are in now. The first GP in Russia was a little bit strange because we had a good preparation for all 3 riders, and the results were not there yet. But then later on, okay, with the injury of Vial, we had a little bit luck about that, but they start racing and winning GPs, and everything went very good for the moment.
Yeah, well, let's start with Maxime Renaux then, currently leading the championship, 34 points, 5 podiums, 2 wins.
Yes.
It's been a pretty solid, pretty consistent start to the season for him. He's on a roll at the moment.
Yes, he's a really good rider, and he's fast, he's aggressive, but he needs to control himself sometimes because sometimes he wants too much. Sometimes you need to be satisfied with a 2nd or 3rd place in the race. He wants to win all the time. It's a good attitude, but this was his problem. And then he make a big crash, no points. So in this way, I think we make a good step with him.
Well, he's been a lot more consistent this year, that's for sure. But is that something you've been working on with him, or is that just coming with maybe a bit more experience and age?
I think it's all together, you know. He's coming in a factory team. You see that everything is arranged for him 100%. Everybody's behind him, many people around him to help him. And we talk about it with my experience that sometimes you need to be satisfied with the 3rd, 4th, 5th position. If you give everything and it's not working that day, it's a bad day. You need to be consistent to win the championship. So you have to be clever on that way.
And were you surprised by his performance here? Because Latvia last time out, 2 wins, the first time he's ever done that. In sand as well, but I guess the sand thing is coming more because he's based more in Belgium.
Yes, also, and he's not so bad sand rider, because I remember when he was young that he is living not so far from a big sand track in Dunkirk in France, and he's doing also some beach races, and he was fast there also. Okay, beach races not like Lommel, but he was not bad for a French guy to be riding in the sand.
Sure.
Okay, well, let's move on to Jago. I guess many people expected him to be the main title contender coming into this year, but it's just such a shame about the knee injury before the start of the season.
Well, it's everything together, you know. He has sometimes problems with arm pump, like I had to have in 30 years ago, Paul, you remember?
Yeah.
And it was always on the right side he has this problem, not on the left side. So it was a little bit... to make an operation, yes or no, it was a little bit, we didn't know what to do. But after the Belgium race in Mol, he had the same problem again. And I was telling him, you're losing points with that problem, you need to do something. So he made an operation on the right side, and we will see now how it's going on.
Well, obviously he's bounced back pretty good since then, you know, obviously with the knee and with the surgery there. Now up to 3rd place in the championship, helped by rides like this in the Netherlands at Os, and he's only now 36 points off the lead. He's showing real good sort of mental toughness now, isn't he?
Yes, but you see, when he has good starts, like in Os, for example, it's a sand track. He can do his thing. He can ride his lines. He had no problems so much with his arm pump on the right side. So, but if you have a bad start, you have to fight the first laps. You need to be more aggressive. Then the problem starts. So I hope this is solved.
When did he actually have the surgery?
Wednesday after Belgium Championship. It's like 18th of August.
So has he ridden since then?
Yes.
And feels okay?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
But we will see in competition. It's more aggressive. Stress. You know, we will see. We'll wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, moving on to Thibaut. Just how impressed have you been with him? I mean, he's already got 2 race wins. He's 5th in the championship points. quite good.
He has a lot of potential, and he is a really good rider. He has so much control by himself. He's a young kid, and he's a rookie this year, and let him enjoy the races, and step by step. And I see very good things, winning races, winning heats, and I think for the future he is one of the guys who's going to be fighting for the championship.
Yeah, 2 race wins, and obviously this was the first one of those in Majora. That was a very mature race, wasn't it?
Yes, it was crazy. He take a whole shot and he was pulling away from the other guys. So I was really surprised, really happy for him. So he has a smooth style, and he can ride a bike. That everybody can see that.
What about in terms of okay, he's 5th in the championship. Is top 3 possible for him, do you think, given the way that he can ride? Is it just down to the starts for him, or how do you see the rest of the championship going?
You know, everybody has a break now, and we will see how it's going on. Some riders were in a good speed or in a good moment. Other riders were fighting to get a good speed. Now we will see. These 2 Grand Prix in Turkey, we will see what's happening. I think the competition will start now.
Yeah.
To win the championship, yes or no.
And also, as we said at the beginning of the program, 9 races in 9 weeks coming up. 2 of them here.
Yes.
We have a weekend off.
Yes.
Next weekend, but then it's racing all the way to the end of the championship.
Yeah, this is a little bit the problem with the Corona situation, that if you have an injury in one of those races, it's over.
Yeah. How's the camaraderie in the team with everybody? Because Maxim has come in, Thibaut's come in, and Jargo's the only factory guy from last year. All good.
You cannot imagine, like in Lommel, when Jargo who passed Maxim in the 5th or 6th lap. I'm so happy that they didn't touch each other, that nothing happens. I'm so stressed in the pit lane, you cannot imagine, because there are 3 racers who wants to win. And they have to go for it. I tell them all the time, go for it, try to do your best, but respect each other, please. But racing, sometimes you make a mistake a little bit faster and this and that, and you touch each other and it starts, for sure. But the team has to try to convince them that they can do what they want, they can race, they can win. If you win, you win, you win, you win, no problem, but respect each other, please.
Yeah. All right, well look, Marnicq, we're out of time. I would love to have asked you a question about Lommel. What's going on there at the moment, but maybe there's not time.
No.
No, just briefly. Lommel, bad situation at the moment, isn't it, for everything that's going on in the news?
Yes, I'm telling this already for 20 years.
Yeah.
This is going to be a problem in Belgium, and nobody believes me, and everybody say, you're too negative and this and that, but I felt it, that this is coming in Belgium, and I don't understand that one guy who can protest, go to justice, and destroy the license of the track. This is no democracy for me.
No.
So it's really strange, and I hope they can fix something. But also for my son, I'm thinking about stopping racing because I'm living in Belgium. I'm not going to live in France or Italy or wherever. Yeah. To give him his dream, he has to go to school. It's not so easy. Everything is so difficult now to be in Belgium and to do motocross.
Sure.
And it's very painful for myself in my heart. It's painful that I see destroying the motocross in Belgium.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we'll talk more about that another time. Okay. Marnicq Bervoets, thanks for joining us. All the best for the team. 3 riders in the top 5 at the moment. Who knows, when the season starts again here, we could see maybe 3 guys in the top 3 at the overall in the championship. That'll be good, wouldn't it?
That should be very, very good.
All right. Well, look, our next guest is in. We'll catch up with Mathys Boisrame in a moment. But before we do, let's just remind ourselves what happened about 4 weeks ago. Here's race 2 highlights from Latvia. The gate drops. Over on the left side we're looking, and Harup gets a flyer, but so too does Gifting. He squeezes Jed Beaton to the inside. Vial all the way to the outside, almost running out of track. But it's Guadagnini who emerges down past pit lane first. Just behind him is Maxim Renault and Mikkel Harup. Then we've got the 93 of Jargo Kiets. Gifting is in there as well, and so too Jed Beaton. Beaton can't believe it. He made a great start, but just catching the bank to the outside. Renault finding his way past the number 11.
to move into second place. Jorge Prado down the inside, losing the back end as he tries to get alongside Harp. Harp trying to close the door on the Belgian. Fernandez duffing up the inside of Harp to move into fourth, but it's Guadagnini who leads. Renault, Jorge Prado is next. Then we've got the 70. Ruben Fernandez is fourth. Fifth is Harp. Sixth, Hoffa. Oh, Hoffa losing the front end, somehow staying up. It's going to be costly here though. The 28 there, who somehow is able to go around the outside of both him and Hoffa. Hoffa also up the inside of Harp. Talk about parking your teammates. Tries to get in and out early, gets on the power, and Renault is alongside the KTM. Oh, easily on the back wheel, and he goes into the lead. Lap 6, Deja Vu. Fernandez just running out of legs. Vial moving into fourth position. Maxime Renault, he crosses the line, goes 1-1 for the first time in his career. He wins the Grand Prix, and Maxime Renault will stand on the top step of the podium alongside him, his teammate Jorge Prado. Guadagnini will be third. In terms of the championship, Renault continues to lead the championship chase. He continues to have that red plate on the front of that Monster Energy Yamaha. 34 clear now of Mathys Boisrame. 36 clear of Jorge Prado.
Everybody, welcome back to our live studio show here on MXGP TV with me, Paul Malin, and Lisa Leyland. Our second guest is in, Mathys Boisrame from FNH Kawasaki Racing, the MX2 side of the factory team, if you like. Mathys, good to see you. First time on the studio show.
Yeah, it's the first time.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Lisa, would you like to introduce?
Okay, so the situation is, when it's your first time on the studio show, we get our guest to sing a song. So think of your favourite song and please perform for us.
Maybe one line, you know something?
No, I can't.
Everyone else has done it. Everyone else has done it.
Yeah, we'll let him go. He's nervous enough as it is. He's nervous enough as it is. Mathys, look, we've just had a 4-week break, okay, like a vacation, if you like. Did you do anything? Did you stop? Or was Mark full gas training with you still in that 4 weeks?
No, it was not full gas training. After Latvia, I stopped riding 2 weeks because my knee was I have a little bit injury. For me, it was difficult to ride a few GP ago, and yeah, for sure I take a lot of rest, and I was back 2 weeks ago on the bike, and yeah, for sure with Mark we train quite good.
The work starts again.
Yeah.
We had 7 GPs already. Your 7th position in the championship. Are you happy with this, or maybe kind of were you expecting to be higher in the championship?
Yeah, I expect a little bit better, but yeah, for sure start with 1 podium in Russia was good. But after I make a little bit some mistake in Matale, and after I look at I crash in practice, and I affect my knee, and yeah, for sure was difficult after to race, and always when you think about the knee and you touch, it's difficult for ride free, and
sure,
yeah, but okay.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned Russia. You started with pole position, you got your podium. I mean, it was a good start to the season. Were you surprised with your performance in Russia?
Yeah, for me it was a good race there, because yeah, we train quite a lot this winter with Mark. Was good training. Mm-hmm. We do everything right, and everything go good for me, and yeah, I make a good lap time, and
Mm-hmm.
for sure in MX2 is quite important. Then yeah, after I make some mistake. Also, I was good in Matale, but I crashed and yeah, for sure we work on that with Mark. We learn, and we see in the second parts of the season now, and Mike needs better. We will see what happens.
Well, the track in Russia, and all you know, a lot of people say it's like a French track. You know, you've got the big hills, you've got the hard pack, and to me it looked like you really enjoyed your riding there.
Yeah, for sure there is a really good track. I like a lot. I like also when I have many ruts like there, and also I like a lot the track hard pack. For me, it's better. I'm not the guys for sun race or sun. But okay, I enjoy a lot now riding in the sun also, and the hard pack was my training before. Always when I was home. Now I live in Holland with the team, and I train a lot in the sun. It's better for me.
Yeah. Well, obviously the season got off to a good start there, as we saw with the pole position and the podium. Then 2 weeks later, we went to Mathys Basin. The good results continued again. A third in race 1, a 7th in race 2. But I guess the feeling was, on one side, pleased with the performance, but another side disappointed because I know you crashed in the second race.
Yeah. For me, I was riding good there, and for sure, in the crash, my second race was a little bit disappointed with that. But like we say with Mark, we work on that, and it's a little bit my problem. And we work with Mark on that, and we will see now what happened because Mike needs better.
And actually, when you did make that mistake in race 2, you just missed the podium and the opportunity to lead the championship. I know that was a disappointment for you.
Yeah, for sure, it's a little bit disappointing for me, but the season is long, and the season is not finished. We are only in the half the season, and we will see then the second part.
Yeah.
Well, since Mathys, I guess your results have been a little bit up and down, haven't they? I mean, why is that, would you say? Is it just a case of bad starts or just some crashes, mistakes?
Yeah, some bad start. I don't make some good start, and it's difficult because everyone is riding good, and we are World Championship, and we need a good start to be in the front, and for sure. But I give always my best, and I try to come back, and I finish all time up and down, and for sure it's a little bit difficult for me, but we will see now.
But it's because you give 100% all the time.
Yeah, I'm the rider like that. I try to give my best and open the gas, and sometimes it's not so good, but I give my best always.
Okay.
Well, on a positive note, you've been selected for Team France for the Motocross of Nations. I mean, are you excited about that? It's going to come around quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming quick, and I'm really happy about the team also, and for sure for me it's good opportunity to ride 450 because it's my last year in 250 in Mix 2, and next year I need to ride 450, and I already ride last week in 450, and I enjoy a lot.
Good.
Yeah,
well, look, absolutely. Well, look, Mathys, we're out of time. It goes so fast in here, but good luck this weekend and for the rest of the season. Like I say, the season now starts again. It's going to be very long, very busy, a lot of races, but we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Right, before we meet our final guest, let's take a quick reminder of what happened just about a month ago. Here's highlights from MXGP Race 2 from Latvia.
Who's that gone down? Jonas goes down, I think, in the first turn. Chervelin and Jonas, I think it was the two riders who went down. 120X to the outside. There's Chervelin face down. Okay, so in the outside then, Chervelin and Monticelli. The Landron has got himself into fourth, just keeping Cairoli at bay. Cairoli gets good drive though through the waves. Geiser trying to force his way up the inside, and he does find a way past Calvin Verlanderen. Cairoli throws it away. Cairoli out of 4th place, losing both front and rear wheel at the same time. Oh, Romain Febvre throws away the lead. Oh, Jonas is down. He's been in a tangle with Jacobi. So Jonas was up to 15th. Henry Jacobi, well, there was no way he was going to go through there. Completely unnecessary. Prado doing everything right. Be a big win for him, actually, if he can conquer Herlings. Running out of options. Oh, I tell you what, that was a big moment. That was close. Oh, Herlings has parked it. And Febvre's gone through. So Jeffrey Herlings goes down. Just at the bottom of the hill. He's going to lose 2 positions. Jorge Prado is going to win. Geiser wins the Grand Prix. And the last place Herlings wants to be right now is anywhere near the podium, I would imagine.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our live studio show here on MXGP TV with me, Paul Malin, and Lisa Leyland. It's round 8 of the FIM Motocross World Championship, and it's the Bitci MXGP of Turkey. Our final guest is in now, Jorge Prado, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing. Before we start talking about the season, 4 weeks off, looked like the boat was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to get a little break, even though after the race I was like, 4 weeks break right now. I would like to keep going with the racing, and but it's good also to relax, to do different things that you can do while you are racing on every weekend. So it was good to charge batteries, do some more training, get better in shape, and just enjoy a little bit also life, you know.
Is that the kind of life you enjoy as well, away from racing, just being on the boat with friends and just having that just relaxation time? You know,
Yeah.
you ride hard, but you also need to kind of party hard as well a little bit and relax hard.
Yeah, that's right. I love the sea. I love to go. I almost go every day, I need to be honest. Every afternoon after training, I just try to spend as much time as possible in the sea, because I just feel for the mind and just for the body it's perfect. So feels like the training, it's not that hard while you are in the boat, you know, because you did your work in the morning, you go back in the boat and you just relax, and then you're ready for the next day, and looks like it doesn't take too much effort to do again the training then over the next day. So it's a cool way to disconnect, to enjoy also with family, with friends, and well, to be relaxed.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the season. The first couple of rounds, Russia, GB, you seemed a little bit off the pace by your standards. Would you agree with that?
No.
No?
Okay.
No, I think I was ready in Russia. I just too many things happen in the races, but as you can see in time practice, I was always on top. So I was just a little bit unlucky. I was probably not 100%, and that's why also small mistakes came up, like the crash in first moto, and then you know, many things happened also in second moto with start, you know, crash kind of. So and then a later crash in the moto. So the first rounds were not really what I was expecting. I think even though I was riding okay, the results didn't show how good I was riding. I was also not that great in shape. I was not too bad, but just the COVID from last year really affected me. So I had to figure out how to get out of that little problem, and that's what I figured out, and that's why I'm feeling way better in the latest races of the season.
Well, did the delay to the start of the season have anything to do with it? Because I think for many, they almost had too much time to prepare.
Yeah, we had so much time to prepare. I think for me it was all right because last year I got injured twice and then the COVID, so it was like 3 stops for myself. And I think to get more riding time on the 450, because last year was my first year in the 450 class, so I think it was good to set up the bike so I could get a bit more time, get more comfortable with the bike. And I think it was all right for me, but you know, it takes a long time till the races start. So you also need that kind of fresh feeling into the races, and with 6 months of training, you kind of miss that.
Yeah. Well, it took until round 5 to get your first podium this year, but it was worth the wait because it also came with a race win, and it was top step.
Yeah, I mean, Lockett was just a perfect day. I was feeling good in time practice. I did a perfect first moto, and second moto I just managed to stay in the top 3 to get the overall. So it's nice to get the first podium with an overall victory. I think I really deserved that one. I was training so hard. I'm training so hard this season. Well, every season, but I mean, after all the training, looks like you kind of feel that pressure that you put on yourself a little bit released when you get that first podium, first win of the season especially.
How was the track that day actually? Because it seemed to just, I don't know, did it cut up a little bit more than normal, or, you know, because I think we also had a bit of rain that weekend as well, didn't we?
I get a little goosebumps from the race. Yeah, it's so nice to get a win in the MXGP class. It's the toughest class, so it's great. Track was quite rough. Second moto, I remember, bumps were huge, but I probably never raced in Lockett with such a good ground, and just the shape of the track was just perfect. I don't know if because I win, but I just think was perfect prepared. I even struggled a lot second moto because it was so bumpy, but I think it's how racetracks should be. I think we had also quite some options, even though Lockett it's like one line track, so it's
relief right there.
That's relief. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What a day.
Well, Latvia, another race win, another podium. I know you touched upon it earlier. Was part of you wished that you went straight to the next GP after this performance instead of taking 4 weeks off?
Latvia was a GP I really was looking forward to, because I know it was a little bit sandy and I really wanted to perform right over there. Just also for the confidence, as I thought I was getting better and better in the sand this year. I spent way more time in Belgium than other years, so I wanted to feel good in the race. And I think we make a very good setup. Spending more time in Belgium really helped us to get the bike figured out for the sand. And I think I could feel way better in Latvia than in other rounds in softer terrain. So, good first moto, incredible second moto, and just a very good day coming to the 4 weeks break. It was a huge confidence boost for this break.
A lot of people after this weekend were talking about the battle you and Tony had. You know, he took you wide, you took him wide, he took you wide. From an ex-rider, I understand, you know, when you're on the same team and you're, first of all, they say, respect the teammate, but you're still, going for the championship. He's going for the championship. You still have to ride like he's another opponent, don't you? Yeah,
of course. I mean, the championship is not over, and for me, right now, it's the same if it's my teammate or just a different rider from other team. Of course, I will never take someone out because that's my purpose. I don't ride like that, but of course, Tony got me in the inside, and I was just thinking to pass him again in the inside in the next corner. So it was just a fun battle. I think we both agree it was just a clean battle. We didn't touch each other, which that's something that I really respect, because I think when we fight, we need to also be respectful with each other, and that's, I think, what we did. So it was a clean battle, and I think it was fun for a couple of corners. I was already done, so that's the maximum I could do in the moment.
Yeah, after the last one, it was done.
Yeah.
Well, look,
I was like, I will not get you back because I don't have anything to do with it.
Well, look, Jorge, we are out of time, but before we go, just a quick reminder about MXGP TV and how you can watch it. Obviously, it's a new platform this year, new era, so much easier to navigate as well. But you know, if you don't have it, make sure you get it. And if you're watching it at a friend's house, of course, and you're watching us now, you will get all the races this weekend live, uninterrupted, no commercials. Well, look, that's it. We're out of time. Thanks to our guests. We had Marnicq Bervoets, we had Mathys Boisrame, and also thanks to Jorge Prado.
Thank you.
Good luck this weekend and for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And that's it. We'll see you on Tuesday when we do it all again here in Turkey for the MXGP of Afyon. See you then.